Hello everyone, to this lecture about conditional random variables and independent random variables. So we'll start by the conditional random variables, and as we define the conditional probabilities by the probability of an event A given that an event B is occurred is of course the probability of the intersection of A and B over the probability of the event B, and of course this will be not zero. The same here also for the random variables. So for the continuous random variables x and y, the conditional PDF of x given that y is occurred is noted by fx given y equals the joint PDF of x and y over the marginal PDF of y if y is bigger than 0. We can also define the conditional CDF of x given that y equals y. So in this case, f of x given y of a given y is equals the integral from negative infinity to infinity of the conditional PDF of x given y dx. And also we can define the expectation or the conditional expectation of x given y equals y by the integral from negative infinity to infinity of x times the conditional PDF of x given y. This is for the continuous case, and we can also define it for the discrete case. So when x and y are discrete random variables, the conditional PMF of x is given by px given y, x given y, and it is equals the joint PMF of x and y over the marginal PMF of y, and this also must be different of 0. The independence, we have seen it before for the events. For example, when you have two events A and B, so we say that they are independent if the probability of A intersection B is equals to probability of A times probability of B. And it is also defined for the random variables. If we have two random variables x and y, so we say that they are independent. So if the probability of x in A and y in B is equal to product of probability of x in y and probability of y in B, and A and B are any subset of R, then we can get the CDF of two independent random variables by FAB equals the marginal CDF of x times the marginal CDF of y. And it is also defined for the PMFs and the PDF. So for the PMF, the joint probability of two random variables xy is the product of the marginal of these two random variables. And the same here for the PDF. So the PDF of two independent random variables, or the joint PDF of two random variables x and y, is equals the product of the marginal PDF of these two independent random variables.